Happy Friday to you folks. We've reached the end of the year, and I'm glad that you have joined me for the final 5 Minutes with Phil of 2022. Can you believe it? We are at the end of the calendar year, and before I go any further, I want to wish you a very happy new year. And I pray that 2023 would be full of the blessings of God for you and your life and your home and in every way. I pray that would take place for you. We're going to conclude this year with the conclusion of kind of a 3-part series that I've done this week. We've been reading from 1 Corinthians, where Paul is comparing the Christian life and our faith in Jesus. He's comparing all of that to a race. Big sports fan, Paul was. And he has some great truths that we've already uncovered here in this passage. And I want to look at one more, I think, very, very important truth for us to digest as we head into the new year. Okay, check this out. 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verses 24 through 27. It says, "Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. Everyone who competes in the games goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will not last. But we do it to get a crown that will last forever." Now here's for today. "Therefore, I do not run like someone running aimlessly. I do not fight like a boxer beating the air. No, I strike a blow to my body and make it my slave, so that after I have preached to others, I myself will not be disqualified for the prize." A couple thoughts here that I think are really important for us as we close out the year and go into a brand new one. Paul says he's not like a runner that runs aimlessly, and he's not like a boxer that just swings at the air. Paul said, when I do what I do, I've got a purpose. I've got a WHY. I've got a why. Why do I do this? Why do I do this? What's my purpose? And I think that's a fair question to ask ourselves in all that we do. Am I doing religious things or spiritual things for the wrong reason? That's possible. You know, I've seen people that have wanted to be used up by the Lord, I thought, and really all they wanted was the applause of the people in the seats or the people in the congregation. That's a terrible reason to do anything, let alone something for God. And I would encourage you to remember what your purpose is. Your purpose is to serve Jesus. I always tell our church, let's make Jesus proud and let's make Jesus famous. And that is a great purpose to have for each and every one of us. At the very end of this scripture, he says something else. He talks about, after having preached, that he doesn't want to get disqualified from the prize. Isn't it interesting that Paul brings out the fact that you can do a lot of good things, but still find yourself disqualified from the prize? I've seen athletes who look like they were doing the right thing, but because of a technicality, or maybe, for example, in a race, they crossed the line into someone else's lane, they got disqualified. Let's remember that we still need to do things God's way. And we dare not be guilty of doing things even things that look good on the surface, but not having things together on the inside. I really want to encourage you to don't get DQ'd. Do things the right way. Do things God's way. That includes church, work, school, life. Do it God's way. And that's a great theme to go into the new year. All right. Happy New Year. We love you. And we'll talk to you next year. I hate that joke. God bless. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.